Hey guys, welcome to Drop Time, the self-proclaimed #1 podcast that covers the latest sneaker releases. We're your hosts with the most.
This is Jamal.
This is Luis. Make sure to check us out on Twitter at @droptime_ and also on Instagram at _droptime.
All right, we are on episode 46. Today is June 6th. We have a very busy week coming up for you. We definitely had a very beyond busy. I don't even, Luis, would you even say busy defines what last week was?
Last week was monumentally busy. It was something.
Monumentally is a good one. That's a good
one. We haven't been in such a busy season in a while, man. You know, usually stuff like that gets in like during the holiday season. You know, like December and then January. But like, dude, it was just crazy, man. Like, there was no time to go to the golf range. There's no time.
No, for sure, no time for the golf range.
It was bad, dude. I don't know. It was all bad. But you know, it is what it is, and the week's over. But now we got to talk about it.
Yes, that's true. And before we go into it, let's give you a quick rundown of another busy week that we have coming up this week for June 6th to the 12th. So today, the 6th, Sunday, we're not going to see anything. Monday, the 7th, we'll see the Adidas Yeezy 700 movement in the bright cayenne color. Then on this Tuesday, the 8th, we'll see the Nike Dunk Low Free 99, Air Jordan 1 Mid Crimson Tint, Crocs Classic Clog by Diplo. And then on Wednesday the 9th, we'll see the Air Jordan 1 High Hyper Royals have a restock. And then on Thursday the 10th, you guys already know what it is. It is Supreme Week 16. And there's something very, very special Luis has to talk about that. Then we'll also see the women's Nike Dunk Low Sunset Pulse and the Nike Dunk Low Grade School Tiffany's, Maniere Women's Air Jordan 3, and then two different colors of the Sacai Nike Blazer Low Classic Green and Magma Orange. Then on Friday, we'll see the Nike Dunk High Game Royal, Women's Nike Dunk High Crimson Tint, Nike Kobe 6 Zoom Protro White Del Sol. Then to finish it off, if there wasn't already enough in the week, on Saturday, we'll see the Adidas Yeezy Boost 700 Enflames and the Air Jordan 1 High Light Fusion. So as you can see, it is not slowing down. It's definitely that momentum from last week is staying in this upcoming week. So before we go into it, like Luis said, we'll break down what we saw in the previous week. So Luis, if you want to kick it off, what's the first thing we saw?
So last week on the 31st, they came Monday, we saw the Nike SB Dunk Low with the Paws release on sneakers in Europe. So these retailed for $150. Approximate resale is currently at $150 to $1,100. That's pretty good resale right there. $750. That's what I said. $750.
You said $150.
I did?
Yeah.
Oh.
But okay.
$750 to $1,100. So it's pretty good right there. Pretty good resale money, you know, some Nobu money right there. You know what I'm saying? Did he get?
Oh, that's beyond. I think that's beyond Nobu money.
Did he get them?
That's like Nobu for. No, I didn't end up going for Europe. The one thing about Europe, every single time, it's kind of I've been discouraged from going for Europe.
Why?
Because I've yet to actually get a pair shipped from Europe on sneakers. Every single time I get one, it always gets canceled after the fact. It's always like a week after. It's never like right away. It's always like a week after I got canceled. So I've never actually had a pair from Sneakers Europe ship.
Okay.
Kind of discouraged of actually trying, but I guess I shouldn't be discouraged because, as we always say, the only way you can actually hit is if you try.
Yeah, I've gotten some Supreme things shipped over.
Reshipped. Oh, for real? That's good.
Yeah. One time I hit a pair of socks.
Oh,
so they were socks. They're like $80 socks.
From Supreme?
Yeah. I was testing something.
And you paid to reship them, or you?
Yeah, no, I paid to reship them, bro. I had them reshipped.
Well, that's probably the most expensive pair of socks you'll ever buy.
Yeah, and I wear them all the time, you know. But
that's good. At least you're getting your use out of them.
Yeah, this is like I think it was like 3 years ago when this happened. I was like, you know what? Let's just see how this works out. And I'm like, and I just did it.
Hey, it worked. That's one way to do it. There you go.
So we shipped Supreme. But yeah, that wasn't in on Monday. We had one more pair of shoes on Monday. What happened, Jamal?
So we also saw the Adidas Yeezy Boost 380 Alien Blues. I'm a bit surprised about these. I thought they were massive bricks. I mean, they weren't even hard to get. As we saw, many people were able to get them. We did break this down a bit in the last podcast just because the podcast, in our time of recording, we were already starting to cover this drop. So we kind of covered it. But yeah, the updated resale prices at this point are about $260 to $280. So surprisingly, there was actually some money in these. So if you're able to get them and you were actually planning on reselling, or you got them and you don't like them and you want to resell, at least you can make something decent off of them. So not too bad at the end of the day. But that is all that we saw on Monday. Then on Tuesday and Wednesday, we did not see anything drop. It was a decent break for what we had coming up the rest of the week. So what did we see on Thursday first, Luis?
So on Thursday, we saw Supreme Week 15. We saw a couple different items released. This week was, Supreme Week 15 was pretty much dead, which is why it wasn't posted on Instagram or on Twitter. It wasn't because I forgot. It was because
it was too dead.
Because it was dead. It wasn't any good at all whatsoever. And this has been a topic that we keep touching back on every single week, and I feel like we're just repeating ourselves again and again, but it's just something that must be said. But back to the topic at hand, Supreme Week 15. So we saw a couple different items. We saw the Supreme Vitra Pantone Chair Classic. So this retailed for $2,600. Approximate resale right now is $3,200. So there's a couple different chairs on eBay. They're priced differently, anywhere from between $3,200 to $3,500. And there have only been 2 chairs sold. One for $3,200.
Only two?
Only
that's
2.
Nothing.
Yeah, that's nothing. Only 2 pairs. Only 2 of them sold. And StockX doesn't have them listed. Obviously, Go, I doubt they'll have them listed on Go. I didn't check. And so I guess the move for these, if you did get them, would be move them locally at a consignment store locally, or Facebook Marketplace, or your just Facebook groups or Instagram page if you have an Instagram page, or if you have your own store, just move them to your own store.
Yeah, I feel like there'd be buyers. It's just this one is definitely tough. Not even the price point, but just you have to have somebody that has a place to put it.
And I guess
it's not just like a small thing to put on a shelf.
Just buying one chair though, man. Just buying one chair is not enough. I feel like you need to get at least 4 or 6.
What are you trying to put them at your dining room table?
Yeah, dude. Wouldn't you want a Supreme table?
Did they ever make a Supreme table?
I'm pretty sure they made at least like a golf table or something. I mean, what table tennis called?
I was gonna say I don't know what a golf table is.
The table tennis.
Yeah, but you don't put chairs at that.
Well, you could, the sky's the limit.
I guess. So maybe now Supreme needs to make a dining room table to put these chairs at.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool, man. But you know what else is pretty cool? There's also a leather key loop. It was like a leather keychain.
That's so cool.
It's the best item, dude. It's the best item out of them all. So it retailed for $28. Currently reselling for $45 to $50, depending on the colorway. So that was a pretty cool item. I mean, that's the second most popular item of last week. So you can already imagine how the week was.
The rest of it is.
Yeah. So the next item is the Supreme Mitchell & Ness basketball shorts. So retail $138, approximate resale $172 through $185, depending on the colorway. Which the highest one right now selling is the Skyline colorway. So it's basically just the Skyline. So that's the best one right there. And then last but not least, we saw the Supreme Shed Rain Street Signs umbrella. So that retails for $58 and sold for it's retailing for approximately $80. So I don't know. Let's look back at the items that are released.
So it's nearly everything that you lose money on after tax and ship.
And they're accessories.
Yeah, that's true. Except for the shorts, yeah.
3 accessories and 1 short, which are the hottest items last week. I don't know what that's.
And the only thing that has money is the chair.
The shorts too. The Skyline.
After tax and ship, at $140, you pay $10 for ship. You're at $150. Tax, that's it. No money.
Damn, no, that's true, man. It's all bad. I guess the chair, yeah. But then again, who's gonna buy that chair? You can't really.
It's a tough sell.
It's a tough sell. That's right about it. Yeah, it's bad.
So we'll pretty much say that there was nothing. Like if you're looking to flip, there's nothing.
So that wasn't it for Thursday. We also had the Nike Dunk Low Varsity Green and the Varsity Maze. These were a pack, but they didn't come. I guess you could say they didn't release together at the same time, like in one box. So we saw these at Sneakers, Footsides, Finish Line, JD Sports, Detail Art, Kith, and many other Nike retailers. So first, Varsity Greens, they retail for $100, currently reselling for anywhere from $200 to $300, depending on the size. And the Varsity Maze retails for $100, currently reselling for $180 through $240, depending on the size too. Did you get any of these, Jamal? Were these on your scope, and did you just take an L, or you're like, what? Yeah. I'm not even gonna try it.
They were for sure on the scope, but still chasing that first dunk. I took an L. I took an L everywhere, unfortunately.
Nah, that's so sad.
It's the way of life, I guess we can say.
The way of life. Huh. Reminds me of
Unfortunately.
some sort of like a Lion King vibes right there.
Yeah, except I don't think Lion King was struggling this much just to get a dunk.
Yeah, I don't remember that movie. But yeah, that wasn't it for Thursday. We just had one more pair of shoes on Thursday. What happened?
So the last thing we saw was the women's Air Jordan 1 High Court Purple. Yeah. A bit of a disappointment.
I like how you're like, yeah, you just pause for a little bit.
Yeah, I had to think about this. It's these are fairly disappointing. I think everybody can agree it is maybe one of the worst renditions of the court purple color we have seen. And the prices show it. I mean, retail like any other Jordan 1 high is 170. Resale only sitting 185 to 220. So maybe we see this go up in the future. I don't know. Maybe a year from now we'll see these at like 250 or 300, but we can only talk in the present. And in the present, these are in terms of Jordan 1 highs, these are pretty much a brick. So
Yeah.
the benefit is if you're wanting this for personal, you had plenty of chances to get them and plenty of places, and it wasn't impossible. It was definitely obtainable. So that is a good thing. I mean, not there is benefits to when a shoe doesn't resell for thousands of dollars. It is for the people that actually want shoes to have the shoes. Stuff like this makes it possible. So I guess we'll look at the positive side of it.
I really wonder though,
yeah.
like the majority of our audience, they don't really just buy shoes to just have.
Well, I don't know. We don't see what anybody buys, so how should we know?
We get the comments that we do get. They're mostly from resellers. They'll
yeah. Where's everybody else at? Like, I guess that's a good question. Do people actually buy? And that would kind of change what we're posting about. Like, do people buy shoes just like? Or is everybody that's following us like these are all just resellers, or there's people out there buying for the personal? I do wonder. I have wondered that for a while, but you know, I thought at some point we would see like some success or something. And when you see that kind of stuff, it gives you an idea like, oh, are people buying for personal or not, or just reselling? But
we do get the couple people who asked us, oh, is this gonna flip, you know? And then we never respond.
The same people's.
Yeah.
Because we're not. I'm not going to give. I'm not going to put a disclaimer out. And if I'm going to tell you anything about resale, I have to put a disclaimer.
Yeah.
I don't want somebody coming back at me and be like, hey, you said the shoe's going to sell for $2,000. It's only selling for $50. No, I'm not going to deal with that.
Yeah, that was a good voice.
Thanks. I tried my best. Yeah. I thought that would represent somebody that DM'd us about that.
I'm pretty sure it represents some people.
Maybe.
But yeah, that was pretty much it for Thursday. Thursday, pretty solid Thursday. You know, a good way to seal the end of Thursday. You know, with the bricks. But
yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Yeah. Well, what happened on Friday, Jamal? Anything cool? Anything like from the future?
Not the future. These are actually kind of from the past. We saw the Nike LeBron 8 V2 low in the Miami night color. These actually ended up doing good, like surprisingly good. We saw these drop. What was it, in Europe a while ago? I don't remember when it was. It was a while ago.
Yeah.
They dropped in the US now. Retail on them is 180. Resale right now is sitting about 230. And then I'm looking right now, and there's actually a size 13 is at 360. So pretty much if we went for like a 11 and a half and up, you're getting over $300 for this shoe. So surprising stuff, because in Europe they pretty much sat everywhere. Nobody really cared for them. But I guess that shows there can be big differences between regions on what shoes flip and not. So if you're out in Europe and you got pairs and you can't move them, hey, look in the US, because some nice money to be made in the US on these. So ended up not being too bad. So there was a few surprises so far in the last week. Those Yeezy 380s and then these LeBrons, not too bad. But that was not it. It was definitely a busy Friday. What was the next few things we saw drop on Friday, Luis?
So we also saw a Nike Dunk Low University Blue colorway. So these released in Europe on Sneakers, Snipes, and Zalando. Retail $100, approximate resale $200 to $350. So it's a pretty good resale right there. We also saw the women's Nike Dunk Low in the Easter colorway released at Jimmy Jazz. Retail $100, approximate resale $155 to $220.
So those actually ended up releasing a few other places than Jimmy Jazz. They ended up dropping on DTLR.
Mm-hmm.
Jimmy Jazz ended up delaying, actually. They dropped on DTLR. They drop on Kith? They might have dropped on Kith. I can't remember off the top of my head. And then we also should see Shoe Palace at some point in the future drop them. They have them loaded on their site. They've just never dropped them. And then Snipes actually gave us a nice surprise. They had it like they were supposed to drop like 10 days out, and then the morning of they ended up like, hey, let's just drop today. So yeah, a few last minute changes on that drop, which it was pretty interesting.
Yeah, and the Nike Dunk Low White Free 99 released that DTLR Inhibit. Retail $100, approximately retail $150 through $200. So pretty good Friday right there. Not the end though. We saw one more shoe that released on Friday. Which one was that one?
So the last thing we saw drop was the Air Jordan 4 Golf NRG in the pine green color, or metallic green, or classic green, whatever green you want to call this. It was kind of like an Oregon Ducks Jordan 4 vibe.
Go Oregon.
Like to it. Yeah, there you go. Retail on them is $220. Resell, as you can assume when you see a Jordan 4 Golf only drop on Nike, resell is very, very, very high. Resell is sitting anywhere from $275 all the way up to $500. A size 13 is going to cost you $500 on this one. So
baller. Yeah,
I hope you guys went after these. At the end of the day, I guess all I can say is there's a reason that we posted about them, because we mostly post about stuff that resells, and these were definitely one of those. So hopefully you guys didn't sleep if you actually tried to them, and congrats to anybody that was able to secure a pair, because everything is making money all the sizes. But if you were lucky enough to get a size 13, you making big bucks that day. But that is the last thing on Friday. And then on Saturday the 5th, the first thing we saw was the Fragment by Nike Dunk High Black. I'm a bit disappointed in these. I don't know. Just when you see other shoes that Fragment has done, these are, I don't know, these are interesting. I mean, at the end of the day, it's a Dunk High. We already know how Dunk Highs do.
But it's a Fragment, though, you know? It's a Fragment, so...
Yeah, unfortunately, it didn't mean as much as it has in the past on these ones. Retail on them is $150. Resale only right now sitting about $220 to $300, so nothing too crazy.
Actually, I guess I copped one of these in a size 7.
Oh, you did. That's true.
Yeah.
You out here making big moves, you getting dunks. You doing big stuff. That's good.
Yeah. Well, I got these, and then the previous week I had gotten the Kobe's, so you know.
Luis is back being a reseller. He's officially a reseller again. I think we can say that.
Yeah, I don't know about that, man. I'm not hitting the numbers I used to hit, man. You know, a couple years ago.
You're also not going for as much as you used to. I don't even think you run bots anymore.
Nah, yeah, I'm not running the bot. I have a lot of bots, but I'm not running them anymore. But the thing is, like, it's not the same as before, man. Like before, you could usually get like 30, 40 pairs, like nothing, bro.
No, now it's somewhat of a hassle. We were talking about this before the podcast actually, because we were trying to figure out some stuff for this week, and it's getting a bit of a hassle at this moment to try to bot. Of course, you definitely still can, but it's not like Louis says. It's not like it was
before. You'd stop checking out because you're like, I'm tired of checking out.
Especially on specific sites.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there was drops. You're straight up stopping the bot, wondering what the heck did I just do wrong.
You're like, did I really just spend like $30,000 on this pair of shoes?
I mean, I was never thinking that. I guess maybe you were.
I don't know.
I'm not on that level. That's too much.
We don't really want to give a lot of a background story.
That's true.
But yeah, no, it's a whole different game now. But yeah, I got a size 7, so I have that coming on the way. I might do an unboxing just like I did with the Kobe's last time.
Oh yeah, just like you did with the Kobe's. Yeah, that was the best unboxing I ever seen. I didn't even get to see them. You didn't even send me a picture of them. You didn't even do the unboxing, and you didn't send a picture. I was just trying to see what they look like in hand.
And then I did a bad live stream.
And you didn't do it. Yeah. Well, just do it again.
It was so funny, man. Some guy was like, he's like, so what are we looking at here?
Yeah, I saw that comment. Nobody knew what we were looking at.
It was hilarious.
Are you about to take these to Flight Club again?
Yeah, these are going straight to Flight Club.
Okay, so yeah, you have to live stream same way.
Yeah, but one thing though at Flight Club is like they have the GOAT price like online, and then they have the consignment price, which is different. Usually like a $50 difference, $50 to $100 difference.
Interesting.
Yeah, so if you're gonna go to Flight Club, then take that into consideration. Also, another thing is that Flight Club is closed in LA.
As you could have seen from the live stream if you watched it.
Yeah, so what does that mean is that the pairs aren't being sold in LA. They're mostly being sold online. Well, they're all being sold online 100%.
I am amazed. How are they still closed? Like,
Wow.
all of the stuff is done. There's no issues anymore.
Maybe because of insurance, because they got hit really bad, dude.
Oh, that's true.
They got hit very
insurance
bad.
companies don't necessarily move so quick, so that's very true.
Yeah, it's been a while since that happened, and so I guess it hasn't been solved. Do you know anybody who's been affected, who was affected by it?
No, do you?
I know. Actually, I don't. The people I know had pairs there had taken them out.
Oh, that's good. They got lucky.
Yeah, they got lucky. Yeah, and we had that common friend who lives near there, and he told me that he was gonna go drop some pairs to sell, but then everything happened and he didn't end up going.
That's good. Damn. So things worked out at least.
Yeah. But yeah, it is what it is, man. But yeah, that wasn't it for Saturday. We saw a couple more releases that happened on Saturday. We saw the Air Jordan 6 in electric green colorway. So it's released in different Jordan retailers. Retailed for $190, approximately selling for $230 through $280. That's pretty good resale right there, you know. Considering tax and whatnot, it's some money, but it's not like like we're about to go to it's not like steakhouse money. It's not Nobu money. Okay. It's not steakhouse money. It's like a dollar menu.
Chipotle money?
No, not even Chipotle. Chipotle's expensive, bro. Have you been there?
What's Chipotle? $8 for the burrito?
Bro, do you get guac though?
No, because then you have to pay an extra $1 or $2.
Dude, speaking about that, I went to Chipotle the other day, and then I had a coupon.
Yeah.
I tried scanning it, and the person was like,
they said, nope, not today.
Basically, yeah. And it didn't scan through, and I was like, yo, I can't put it in. They're like, no. And I was like, what? And I thought they input it in manually, like overrid it. And then I get to my car, and I see like on my receipt, guac, and like a charge for it. And I was like, bruh.
You should have just said, I don't want the burrito anymore.
I don't know, man.
I don't know what they would have done with it, but you should have just said, I don't want this anymore.
I was pretty hungry, man. So I just paid and I left, but
you should just I was thinking just get a job at Chipotle. You can make $100,000.
Oh yeah, because they're paying the managers $100,000, right?
Yeah, they said within 3 years you can go from making burritos to making $100,000.
I don't know.
$100,000 making burritos? I'm not gonna complain about that.
I don't know. What about when the burritos cost $50?
It's still worth it. You're making $100,000.
I don't know what sort of logic that is, but yeah, we also saw the Nike SB Dunk Low in the classic green colorway. These released in Europe on Nike Desktop. Retail $100, approximately resell $220 through $300. These are pretty cool. Classic green, Europe, exotic stuff right there. And last but not least, we saw another shoe by a very popular artist. Everybody loves him. He's from Chicago. What happened, Jamal?
We saw the Adidas Yeezy 500 Taipei Light. These were $220. These are $220. Resale sitting about $250 to $350. So not too bad on 500s. We already know at the end of the day, people still like the 500s. I forgot to tell you about this before. So I think I still have a pair of the utility black 500s.
What?
Have you looked at the what was it? I got them for somebody. Mm-hmm. I don't think they ever wore the pair, so I'm just saying I still have. I'm considering it. I still have the pair because I don't think they ever wore them. I think it was for my mom. I think I got them for my mom, and she never wore them. Have you seen the graph on the utility box? This is only the utility. I looked at every other 500 colorway, and they're all the same except for the utility black. Let me send this to you real quick.
I pulled it up on my phone.
Oh, you did? Look at size 6.5. I don't know if it has. I don't know if it's every size.
Yeah, they all went up and they dropped around.
Yeah. I guess it's all. What the heck happened? Not one other 500 is like this. This is the only 500 that did this. And are they planning to restock? I don't think so.
No, that's weird. They were like super.
Actually, they were almost $600, and they're like for size 6.5. They're almost 600. Yeah, they're not restocking. What the heck happened?
I don't know.
What happened? in the second, in the like the first to, like, what happened to November to December? I don't get it. I mean, they went all the way down to 286.
Wow.
I'm looking at 10 and a half. Oh, they had me on the side. Sorry. Oh no, yeah. So it did it to everybody. Yeah. So what happened? That the average price was over 500. It dropped all the way down to 330.
And the funny thing is, on Sacai it says hot right now.
Oh, it probably is because they're freaking cheap now. But like, I'm just like, what the heck happened between this November and December that they dropped this dramatically?
Maybe some TikTok stuff. TikTok. It's hot girl stuff.
Maybe, but this didn't happen to any other color. It's only these. I mean, like 6.5. Bro, 6.5 was all the way up to $650, and it's now selling for under 400.
Yeah, that's not good, man.
Like, I've never seen that. Not one other color did this.
Yeah,
everything else is just a steady rise.
Yeah, all the ones are going up. Yeah, that's what I'm looking at right now. I'm looking at the trends, and they're all going up.
Even the freaking stone, those are easy to get. The stones, no drop off. They all still going for, say, like, they're all steady rise still.
That's weird.
Yeah, I saw that, and I'm like, what the heck happened?
That's weird. Are you gonna still keep them for your mom, or are you gonna sell them? Or
I'm for sure keeping them now. I'm not, unless the prices go back up to 600. Forget that.
What size are they again? 6.5.
6.5. Yeah.
I might have to take them off your hands, man.
No, I'm not selling them now. Not for this price. At that point, may as well keep them.
Hey, you can wear them on your hands.
That's true. I probably could.
Yeah. See, you got it.
Maybe they will be going to you because I'll probably be too disappointed to even look at them.
It's all good.
We'll see what happens. But that was the very last thing of last week. So as you can see, definitely lots of opportunities, lots of things to go after last week. And don't worry, because this upcoming week is the same exact way. So let's get right into it. What are we first seeing on Sunday? We didn't see anything. So what are we first seeing on Monday, Luis?
So on Monday, we're going to see Adidas Yeezy Boost 700. The bright cyan colorway. So it's going to release at Adidas, Yeezy Supply, JD, and Foot Locker, among other places usually get Adidas Yeezys. So shoes going to retail for $230. Approximate resale $275 to $325. So it's pretty okay. It's solid right there, depending on the size that you get. And on Tuesday, we're going to see the Nike Dunk Low Black Free 99 released at Jimmy Jazz and a couple other retailers maybe. So stay tuned for that on the timeline. We might be.
I found a few other places that are getting them. It's foot sites and sneakers will drop them.
Okay, so yeah,
and then maybe some others. So yeah, there's plenty of chances to get them.
So I hope everybody gets a bunch of pairs because they're retailing for $110, but resale is looking pretty solid at $170 through $400 depending on the size that you get. You got to take into consideration this is pre-market right now. So once they release it, they might dip a little bit, but still. Dunks, they're usually a solid go-to, right there. But that's not it for Tuesday. We have two more release on Tuesday. One of them is pretty interesting, and the other one's like, it's a brick. But what's the move, Jamal?
So the first thing is the brick we'll talk about is the Air Jordan 1 Mid Crimson Tint. It's all right. I mean, it's a solid color for personals, but so far resale is not doing too well. Retail on them is $115. Resale right now is sitting about $130, $170. So might see a dip after these drop on Nike Desktop, but if you want them, definitely here is your chance to get them. That's about it to say about those. The other thing, maybe I assume this is what Luis was talking about, is the interesting one, not the brick, is the Crocs Classic Clog by Diplo. If you guys know who Diplo is, I kind of know who Diplo is. Retail on them is $70. Resale. This is just my expectations. Crocs can be a bit tough to figure out resale just because it mostly depends on the collab. And I don't know. Do you think Diplo is like that big of a name to bring resale?
Isn't he like a producer, rapper?
I thought he was a DJ. Is he a DJ?
Let me see. Diplo. I thought he was a rapper.
I thought you would know who he is.
No. He's a DJ. Yeah, that's why I don't know who he is. Yeah,
I know the name, but that's the extent.
Yeah, I only listen to folk, country, pop music. So
sure you do. Luis does not only listen to folk, country, pop music. He definitely listens to that genre, and that's just one genre. That's not like multiple. That's one genre of music.
Yeah, it's a single genre.
That he
yeah.
has somehow found people actually make. But resell, my expectations about 100 to 150.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you have any different opinion about that, Luis, but that's just what I think might be able to happen on these.
I see it. I see it staying at like tops 120, right there. But 100 to 120 would be what I think would do right there because
Okay.
yeah, because it is Diplo. He's a DJ, but then again, he's not Bad Bunny. You know.
Yeah. I don't think he's bringing that much demand. That's why I'm like, I don't know. I've never listened to anything Diplo does or nothing, so I don't know how big he is. I assume he's big.
Yeah, and
how big.
And he's not pop country, whatever the other one was.
You already forgot.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So it's something there, but not. It's some of the sauce, not all the sauce.
Yep.
That's the last thing we'll see on Tuesday, and then on Wednesdays. To me, this is something very interesting happening. What are we gonna see on Wednesday, Luis?
It's the sauce. It's the tzatziki sauce, or what is it called?
Yeah, tzatziki.
It's tzatziki sauce right here. So the Air Jordan 1 High, we're gonna see them in the Hyper Warrior colorway. This is a Foot Sites restock right here. So what is Foot Sites? Foot Locker not finish line. Foot Locker, Foot Action.
Come on, you have to explain what Foot Sites are, and you.
Hey man, I'm tired.
We'll use that.
They're gonna retail for $170. Approximate retail right now is $260 through $400. That is solid resale right there. This is something that everybody must go after. If you have the opportunity, go after them. Definitely go after them and try to load up on them because it's looking good. It's looking good. And that's it for Wednesday. Solid Wednesday right there. Pretty chill Wednesday and Thursday. So Thursday is gonna be the craziest day of the week, in my opinion. Because Supreme Week 16, it's coming up. We're gonna see the Supreme Emilio Pucci box logo along with their collab. But first of all, let's talk about who Emilio Pucci is. So he's the Marquis of Barcento. He founded the brand, so it bears his name in 1947 and whatnot. So Emilio Pucci's designs combine lines with colors. So that's something we're gonna see on the box logo, just lines with like colorful colors. So definitely a different take, I guess.
Abstract,
yeah, it's like abstract right there. Yeah. You could say Emilio Pucci is the forefather of the camo, maybe, or dying.
Really?
No, I'm just making that up.
It would have been believable because I don't know who the guy is.
No, but this guy definitely he's iconic. Iconic. Swiss Alps is pretty much known up there. Makes a lot of female clothing. So shout out Emilio Pucci Supreme. That's not it for Thursday. We have a couple different items releasing on Thursday. Actually, Thursday is very, very busy. Now that I'm looking at it again. Wow. Okay, what's the move, Jamal?
So we'll see the women's Nike Dunk Low Sunset Pulse. So these are going to be dropping in the US. Europe is going to get a release later on, not on the same day. The same week. It's going to be the following week, but we'll see them in the US. Retail on them is 100. Expected resale is 150 to 350, depending on the size. It's solid. I mean, it's nothing. Like, it's different for Dunk Low, but it's not one of those colors I see doing crazy numbers. It'll be good though, and maybe some specific sizes will do crazy numbers. So look out for those. We'll also see the Nike Dunk Low grade school Tiffany's. So it's going to be not only in grade school. They come in grade school, preschool, and infant sizes. Main focus is going to be the grade schools, of course. Retail on them is 85. Expected resale about 100 to 200. These already dropped in Europe, which we covered, and you had a chance in the US to get them because there's a few different sites that dropped them. That shipped to the US, so maybe you had an early pair. If you do, send us a pic so we can see in person, in hand, what they look like. But anybody that didn't have a chance to get them, you'll have your chance now. That is not it, though. There's still a few others. Good things dropping on Thursday. What's the next few things we'll see, Luis?
So we're going to see the Maniere Women's Air Jordan 3 release. This is going to be on sneakers. You're going to release in women's sizes, infants and preschool sizes. Retail $200 for the women's size. And resale $280 through $500. It's a pretty good grab right there. Something to look forward to. And we're also going to see the Sacai Nike Blazer Low in the classic green colorway and the Magma orange colorway. So these are loaded in the EU, but they're not loaded yet in the United States. So definitely stay tuned for further information. So on the classic green colorway right now, resale is looking pretty good. Retail is $120. Approximate resale $175 to $300. And the same thing for the Magma Orange, retail 120, approximate resale 175 through $300. So we've seen Sacai's have been pretty good lately. So definitely something to maybe think about going, make some Nobu money right there. But on Friday we're gonna see a couple different releases. It's not as busy as Thursday, but still busy. What's the move on Friday, Jamal?
So first thing we'll see on Friday is the Nike Dunk High Game Royal. We're gonna see these drop in Europe first. Retail on them is 120. Expected resale 200 to 300. I think this is a very solid one. It's one of those classic colors, very clean, very easy to wear. So to me, this is a cop because it should do very well. And then we'll also see the women's Nike Dunk High Crimson Tints. Good color, nothing crazy, but you might get some like really big numbers on some certain sizes because it's very different than what we've seen on other Dunk Highs. Retail on them is also 120. Resale expected 150 all the way up to 400. So definitely some sizes, not much money, but then there's a lot of size. There's also those other sizes that you making crazy money on them. So look out for those because those will be very good. Those are also going to be in Europe. Drop for US is going to be later on. And then what's the next few things we'll see on Friday, Luis?
So yeah, we're also going to see the Adidas Yeezy Boost 700 Enflame colorway. They're going to release on Adidas Yeezy, supplying a couple of their different retailers. Retail is $200. Approximate resale $275 through $375. So it's pretty solid, easy, solid way. And we're also going to see in the Nike Kobe 6 in the Zoom colorway. White Devil Soul is going to release on foot sites. Approximate retail is $180. Approximate resale right now is $220 through $350. So once again, foot sites only as of now. So stay tuned. Maybe they might release somewhere else, maybe not. But yeah, that's pretty much it for Friday. Solid way to end the week on Friday. What's your favorite shoe that's coming out on Friday, Jamal? What's the one you're looking forward to? What's the one that you're gonna stay awake from Wednesday?
Stay awake from Wednesday.
From Wednesday, because you're looking forward to. Which is the one?
I'd have to go with the Game Royal Dunk Highs.
Okay.
I'd have to go with those. That's because we've seen these like monocolor Dunk Highs, but this one is I think this one hits. I think this one is a good one.
Okay.
What about you?
For me, it'd be the Kobe's. Honestly, man.
All right.
Yeah, it'd be the Kobe's. Yeah, because it's it's an LA thing.
There you go.
But yeah. But yeah, it's a pretty solid Friday. And Saturday. Saturday's pretty interesting. What's happening on Saturday, Jamal?
So as of now, we're only going to see one drop on Saturday, but don't worry, it's a good drop. We're going to see the Air Jordan 1 High OG Light Fusions. It's not bad. It's very different. It's very different than many Jordan 1s we've seen. In my opinion, it's a hit or miss if you like them or not. There's probably a lot of people that hate them, a lot of people that like them. I don't know about your feeling, Luis. Me, I'm indifferent. It's okay. It's not the best, but it's all right. It's not too bad.
It's definitely something interesting, something sort of different. It kind of reminds me of what the Chicago Bulls.
What?
Yeah, like the team. I don't know. The red.
But there's yellow.
I know, but I don't know. I still get the vibe, bro.
All right.
Or maybe the Suns.
Suns.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, if you getting something out of it, that's you. That's all good.
That's what I'm getting at. You. But something. Actually, this is unrelated to this shirt right here. I don't know. Do you know Omi the Hellcat?
I have seen him pop up on my suggested before.
Yeah. So Omi, I don't know if you don't know people who don't know Omi and Hellcat. He's an entrepreneur based out of Philly. And
yeah, you can call him an entrepreneur. That's one way to put it.
And he recently did a collab. Well, he's coming out with a shoe with CJ So Cool, which is another YouTuber, and they're pretty popular in their own spaces. And he's also coming out with a shoe with Lil Pump. He just announced that today.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So basically, what Omi is doing, he's basically doing like bootleg retro ones with his own branding.
So Lil Pump is gonna do a bootleg retro one.
Yeah, with Omi. In a Hellcat, yeah.
Nice.
So they're coming out with one. It's sort of the same thing like Warren Lotus was doing.
And we all saw what happened to him.
Yeah, we saw what happened to him, but Elman Hellcat's doing it. And funny thing is that so the manufacturer that was making them for Omi and the Hellcat was also making shoes for another guy. I don't remember if the other guy is based out of Philly or New York, but he's based on the East Coast. That's what I know. And but this guy basically called the manufacturer in China and he told him, like, you know what, if you make them for Omi, we're like kiss our deal code goodbye. So what Omi did, he basically like called the factory in China, said like his shoe is my shoe now, and he's basically taking out the same design the other guy has and just slapping like Reloaded on it, I think, or Omi Kicks. I think it's Omi Kicks.
It's an interesting way to go about business.
This guy just straight up just took the other guy's brand, dude. Dude, if that is not crazy, I don't know what is, man. Imagine one day you have a brand, somebody else just comes and takes it. It's like, it's mine now.
I'll be in court the next day.
But the thing is, you got to think about it, Jamal. This stuff is they're bootlegs already, man.
That's true, but you can't just go be taking somebody's business like that.
Let's see what's gonna happen, man. Hey, one thing
interesting. It'll be if Nike does something about it though, because we already seen Nike is willing to go after people doing bootlegs.
Yeah, we know one thing though that came across my mind. Like, what if this whole thing's just a play, to make the other brand more popular? Because
that's very Jen. He just has a stake in the other brand.
Yeah, what if it's like just one big drama thing? Because we've seen YouTubers create drama just out of nowhere. So
yeah, just for the what they say, all publicity, good publicity.
I guess so. I don't believe in that, but it is what it is, right there.
Well, that's what they say. I don't know. I'm not in show business.
But yeah, that's pretty off topic right there. But these ones are getting out of hand. They're getting out of hand, man, and people are just trying to.
We'll see what happens with those. We'll see if that's something we're gonna end up covering, like we covered the Warren Lotus. We'll see if these are something we're gonna end up covering or not.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah,
that'd be interesting right there.
But these Jordan 1 High Light Fusions, retail on them is $170. Resale expectations about $200 to $225. So should be something there. Definitely better, I think, than the Court Purple ones. So yeah, look out to get those. And that is the final thing that we're going to be dropping. Solid week. Last week was busy, and don't worry because we have another busy week this upcoming week. That's about it though. We got any other stories or anything else to cover, Luis?
That's pretty much it for stories on my end. Thank you for listening to Drop Time, self-proclaimed #1 podcast that covers the latest sneaker releases.
And make sure that you follow us over on Twitter. You get those post notifications on. You wanna know how you find the absolute most success. I'm gonna get into, what do they call it? Marketing guy? I don't know. What do you call it? You start just preaching about something, how you do something. But it's like those scams that they talk about. Like, you can make $1 million if you just give me 5 minutes of your time.
You're being a spokesperson, I guess. You're gonna be preaching.
Something like that. I don't know what you want to call them. There's some word, but I can't think of it. But anyways, if you want to know about how you find the absolute most success in your life, no, not in your life, just with shoes, you get those post notifications on. Those post notifications, honestly, that's kind of how you have your best chance, because that's when you'll get alerted when we tweet something out. So that, honestly, that's what you want to do. It's not just about following. It's also getting the post notifications on. So you actually are first to be able to know when we tweet something out, because that's what we're doing, is tweeting out the links of when things happen. So that is key. And then also you can follow us over on the Instagram. You'll see daily updates of what you'll see dropping the next day, and then also some early pictures of different shoes. When we have them, we post those over on Instagram to see some early looks at some upcoming shoes. So those are two good things. Then for the podcast, you can listen to us over on all the major streaming platforms, on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, everywhere else you get the podcast, and then also on YouTube. So anybody that likes to listen to it on YouTube, we do upload them to YouTube. You can subscribe, like, share, comment, follow, all those good stuff on YouTube. So you can check us out over there. But we appreciate you guys. Get ready for this very, very busy week. Lots of chances, lots of opportunities. So do not miss out.
On behalf of the Drop Time team, we wish you good luck, good health, and good vibes around. Peace.